if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Tonight, we'll see the majority of two rosters hit the field in a preseason matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. And there are oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On play action, here's Williams. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
What is going on?
Williams with 3rd and long. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Kate, I don't think any of us will forget the 2025 NFL Draft and the story that was Shedeur Sanders. But the key for him in his NFL career, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And he's got to use his wealth of experience as a change maker, a difference maker, to take this opportunity and run with it in Cleveland.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air, Sanders. A little screen pass for Judkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Browns first down.
A give up the middle to Ford. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I know we talk all the time about special teams flipping the field, and undoubtedly they will at some point today. But on the opening drive, to flip the field to get in the other team's field position, that's a great sign with that run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Intended for David Njoku.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Sanders going to throw on 4th. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Only a couple of yards on the run, and that brings us to the end of quarter number 1. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Staying on the ground with Ford. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here we go. Ready?
Going to the ground again on 1st. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the
Get it.
8-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Escapes out, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and goal.
Here we go. Strike.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This to the back of the end zone. Oh, but he ran out of room. Incomplete. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. First call here coming from the shotgun.
What is up?
Here's Swift to start the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Williams. Completed to his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Williams to throw on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
What is it on?
Williams from the gun. That's complete. Cole Kmet. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
What is up?
They'll throw 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
And the Bears, first down.
First down throw by Williams. Drops it underneath. Swift. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Williams on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not like the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Here's Williams. Finds the in route complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that. We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
At the 21-yard line.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. We've set it downs for them from the 31.
Come on. Set. Ready.
On first down, here's Sanders. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. It's on the in route. And he'll get it up to the 44. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
It's a gain of 8. And the Browns
Back to throw it. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So it'll be 2nd down. One last play before the break.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's trying to go deep again. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in.
The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Well, the starters likely checked out for the final time. Time now for guys to make their case for roster spots as our second half is underway. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Browns have the football first to start the third, and here comes their offense. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's the backup. First throw. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the gun, Gabriel. Gets this to Woods. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down from the 42. Off the play action, here's Gabriel. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Browns first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Another one for Judkins. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Bears nothing.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Johnson now on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Pass play on 1st and 10. There's a screen now from Manunga. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To the ground, it's Manunga. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
70 Lions.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down. They'll look to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick.
Ready. Check white. Black. Set.
Here's Judkins on first down. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set. 50. Green. Hut.
Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
12 brings up 3rd down.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Browns ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Bears bringing out an extra DB here. 3rd down.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You have a middle field open or close, so like a single high or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
5 yards. And 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set.
Handoff now to Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another game to Judkins. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Ready, set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. And that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He finds Njoku, complete. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
1st and goal, Judkins. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him 5 yards. Now they're going to snap 3rd and goal from the 1. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns about set to celebrate this win. Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package.
That's ready.
Judkins. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's 4th and goal. And he drops it. As costly a time as any to bobble the throw on 4th and goal. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
I'll run it with Manunga. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
On the give, here's Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Njoku. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready.
Judkins running between the tackles. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.